Hey friends, welcome back to Grand Adventure. I'm your host Mark Guido, and we are now less than 2 weeks before getting back on the road for an entire season of travel episodes here at Grand Adventure. We've got a few loose ends to tie up before then here around Salt Lake City. So while we're at it, we might as well tie up a few loose ends with you, including discussing the first phase of our travels coming up. So stay tuned. So if you're one of our regular Grand Adventurers, you probably know that the reason we spend our winters here in Salt Lake City is for the ski season at nearby Alta ski area. This past Sunday, Easter Sunday, was the last regular day of the Alta ski season. So let's first head up there to enjoy the beauty of the Wasatch Mountains. Alta encompasses 2,200 acres of the beautiful Wasatch Mountains, just 10 miles from the Salt Lake Valley, but over 6,000 feet of elevation higher at the top of Little Cottonwood Canyon. That means that while winters are temperate down near Salt Lake City, up here at Alta, on average, storms accumulate over 500 inches of snowfall annually, for the most reliable snowpack in North America. Alta has been my home away from home for the past 17 winters, through which many deep personal friendships have formed. All of this brings us back to Utah each winter, even though we're now full-time RVers and could choose to winter anywhere. Today, our friends are among thousands of skiers gathering to celebrate the end of another amazing ski season at Alta. A few weeks ago, we introduced you to the Newair 48-quart dual-zone electric cooler in our episode 247. At the time, we mentioned that in addition to 12-volt DC and 120-volt AC power, it was also possible to power the Newair cooler with a solar panel and battery. Enough of you asked about this latter option that we arranged to have Newair send us the battery and solar panel too. We're using the Newair cooler with the optional battery and solar panel for an après-ski barbecue here at Alta's final day. To insert the battery, merely remove this panel on the side of the cooler and replace it with Newair's 173 watt-hour lithium battery. The battery will keep your cooler running for several hours away from any other power source. However, you can keep the battery topped off with Newair's 100-watt portable solar panel that plugs into the side of the cooler with a DC 5521 connector. Newair sells the battery and solar panel as a kit for $499. We'll put a link down below in the video description if you'd like to check this out. Coming up this weekend, Alta is going to reopen for one final bonus weekend, and then we really need to scramble to get out of here on time. Got to get the brakes done in the truck, got to get the truck re-inspected for its renewed registration. But the big question was going to be which way we were going to head when we leave Salt Lake City. Our plan now is to head west across northern Nevada along America's loneliest highway, US 50. We're going to spend a few weeks getting across northern Nevada. And the reason that we're heading in that way is I need to make it easy to swing back through Salt Lake City. The problem is I don't know exactly when that's going to be. Back in the middle of December, we ordered a new truck, and no surprise, the truck is not ready on schedule. It should have been here by now, but they haven't even started the assembly yet. So once the truck gets shipped to Salt Lake, we need to be able to swing back through here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Once that happens, I'm not exactly sure yet where we're going to be heading. It sometimes seems like we don't know where we're going until the night before. But we are going to be on the road until sometime in November when we get back here to Utah. So if you're not yet a Grand Adventurer, this is the perfect time. Go smash that little red subscribe button right down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, and ring that notification bell to be sure that you never miss an episode of Grand Adventure each and every Wednesday evening. Now, we'd be honored if you shared the channel with your friends, family, and on social media. But it's extremely important to us that if you like this episode, please be sure to give us a big thumbs up down below. And while you're down below, we'd love to hear from you after each Grand Adventure. So until next week, please remember, life is nothing but a grand adventure, and we'll see you then.